Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Learning Management Software (LMS). How to choose and custom develop your company LMS. We live in a time of online learning. If you had asked someone 20 years ago if they had taken an online course, you would be lucky to find that they had. But today, online courses are so ubiquitous that many have taken one at some point, whether for their education, their career, or even their driver's license. In 2015, 49% of students said that they have taken an online course in the last 12 months. COVID-19 has only accelerated the shift to online learning. With governmental lockdowns and travel restrictions in place, many students are forced to learn online. So whether we like it or not, e-learning is here to stay. Consider the following statistics reported by eLearning Industry. 77% of U.S. companies used online learning in 2017. The e-learning industry grew 900% since the turn of the century. For every dollar spent on e-learning, companies make back $30 in productivity. Businesses are not just forced to adopt e-learning, they want to. There are a lot of benefits that come along with online learning that make it attractive, like cost savings and improved productivity. But before you can take advantage of e-learning, you need to choose an LMS. What is a learning management system? A learning management system (LMS) helps you create, manage, and deliver online courses. In a way, LMS is just a fancy acronym for online learning software, but a lot goes into a good LMS. LMSs first appeared in the higher education sector, but they are also used by nonprofits, businesses, and government organizations from your local city council to the United Nations. Recently, there has been a shift in focus toward the corporate market because businesses are beginning to recognize the real ROI of e-learning programs. In business, LMSs are used to train employees, onboard new hires, retain employee knowledge, train partners and customers, provide compliance training, and maintain standards across the company. Benefits of an LMS. Investing in a good LMS has many benefits. The following list gives you a taste of what you can look forward to. Save money. With a good LMS, you will save on most traditional training costs. You will no longer need to pay for live instructors, their travel and teaching fees, or facilities to host the training. Everything can take place remotely on computers your business already provides. Save time. Employees can progress through company training at different times, doing away with cumbersome scheduling and saving trainers and learners the time needed to travel. Maintain standards. Having an LMS allows you to maintain knowledge standards across the company and even partners and affiliates. Everyone is on the same page. You can also maintain compliance with company policies this way. Update content quickly. Revising company training content can be a quick installation to the LMS. Updates are then automatically passed on to students. With a centralized LMS system, there is no need to fuss with tedious curriculum revisions. Train remotely. An LMS makes training material accessible from anywhere at any time. Employees can learn from home or on the go with simple login credentials. Engage and motivate learners. Interactive media and gamification offer new learning methods easily implemented into an LMS. Nobody likes a boring lecture. Spice up your training with videos, pictures, games, and more. Consolidate platforms. An LMS can be your all-in-one learning center. No need to direct students to separate websites, videos, or books to be trained. Keep learning materials in one central place. Track results. Any good LMS allows teachers and students to track learning progress. A simple course completion metric will do. Furthermore, you could have metrics that gauge training effectiveness or its impact on business performance. After all, data is money. What to consider in choosing an LMS. Now that you know the benefits of an LMS, there are a few more things you should know before choosing one. Here are some fundamental considerations when it comes to finding the right LMS for you. Open source versus closed source. Open source software (OS) is software that allows anyone to access and modify its source code. For an LMS, this means you can customize it to fit your needs. But perhaps the main advantage to open source LMSs is that they are free. Anyone can use them. This can be a huge benefit if you are on a small budget. But keep in mind that open source LMSs tend to have a higher learning curve. You will need coding experts to sufficiently customize them to your needs, which can be a lengthy and costly project. The support system may be limited or unreliable. Most open source LMSs rely on online forums for help. If you prefer software that is ready to go out of the box, consider buying commercial LMS software. Commercial software is closed source, meaning only authorized users can use it, i.e. people who buy the software. Obviously, commercial LMSs cost more money, but they tend to be much easier to deploy and use. Plus, you usually have a dedicated support staff that can help you. As with many things, the question whether to go with an open or closed source LMS is a cost-benefit analysis. If you want to save money, choose a free open source LMS. If you want a reliable LMS solution fast, you might be better off with a commercial LMS. Cloud-based versus on-premise. Consider whether you want an LMS that is cloud-based or installed on-premise. Cloud-based LMSs are stored in the cloud, so you don't need to worry about installing them locally. Plus, they are typically offered as software as a service, SaaS. This means you usually pay for the service on a monthly basis in return for regular updates, support, and scalability. Basically, the vendor takes care of everything for you. In that way, SaaS LMSs are the more hands-free option. Plus, they are perfect for growing businesses who might need to ramp up their LMS as they get more employees. Locally installed LMSs require you to have your own IT team to customize and maintain it. That said, on-premise LMSs usually offer more flexibility in customization. It can be a powerful solution if you already have an IT staff in place.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.